Hey everybody, and welcome to Yoga with Kimberly. Today we are in beautiful British Columbia in Squamish, and the location that we've chosen is Cat Lake, one of my favorite places to come to. I'm going to walk you through some sun salutations, and this type of practice is going to be a quick go-to if you don't have a lot of time in your day. So you go get ready, and I'll meet you right back here on the mat. Hey everybody, let's get to the front of our yoga mats. So bring your feet together or slightly apart, whatever you feel more comfortable with today. I'm going to go together, I feel pretty good today. And you want to stand nice and tall here. So pressing into all four corners of your feet, spread your toes. You want to lengthen your tailbone so that you lengthen the sides of your waist. Open up your heart so your belly's plugged in. Relax your shoulders back so you can feel the shoulder blades melting into the back body. Relax your arms and then lengthen up through the crown of the head so that opens up the back of your neck. Look forwards. I'm going to walk you through 3 sun salutations to start, and they're going to be sun salutation A, and then we're going to move into sun salutation B's. From here we're going to start with some modifications, and then I'm going to move into more of the power style of it so you get more flow. If you're not comfortable with that right off the bat, that's totally fine. Okay, again, this is an everyday practice that you can just hop into for a quick little stretch. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Broaden and expand the lungs. And exhale right down to the bottom of your feet as you lengthen the crown of your head. So you get the 2 forces, one up and one down. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale the breath into the body. So you start to get that heat generating already simply through the breath, not even moving a lot. Let's take the arms up. Inhale with me here. Exhale and fold the body forwards as best you can. Soften the knees as much as you need. Reach for the yoga mat or press into the shins. Pause here. Inhale and lengthen to a half extension. Strengthen the belly and simply gaze out and forward, but don't wrench the back of the neck. Palms can go on the shins also. Exhale, root through your hands, step back, coming into a plank here. Drop onto your knees, gazing forward, and slowly lowering down, putting your shoulders onto your back, grazing the elbows along the rib cage. From here, we're going to go into a cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back, bring your hands back right by the ribs if you could, and lengthen the legs. Press into all 10 toenails. Inhale and open up through the back body and lift the chest. So you don't have to go super high here. As much as you feel comfortable, you're going to feel an engagement in your back. Exhale and massage the ribs right down to the yoga mat. Bring your hips up and back, right into a quick child's pose, a nice little pause. Look down. Come onto all fours with a quick tuck of the toes, and then lift your hips up for the downward facing dog. Again, feet can be hip distance apart. You can have them a little closer together or a little wider. Some people have a different preference while they're warming up. Then we will bring them into more of a strategic method, which would be hip distance. So soften the knees and raise your gluteus right up towards the sky and let your head fall. Avoid collapsing in the arms. Keep the arms nice and strong. Press into the tips of all 10 fingers. Breathe in here for 3 more breaths. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale for the 3rd. And exhale. With a bit of strength and momentum, step your right foot forward, followed by that left foot. Come right into your extension again, fingertips to the mat or palms to the shin, and gaze slightly out. Exhale from here, engage your abdomen, engage your lower belly, pull onto the shins or push into your yoga mat to fold forward. Let your head hang. Each time you fold here, the hamstrings, they'll give you a little bit more magic. So don't judge your body and your hamstrings right off the bat. Inhale and come up for me here. And exhale. Just like the wind is pushing against the arms, come down. We'll do another one just like that. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward as best you can. Enjoy the movement, enjoy the breath. Inhale here and come to an extension. Choose what works for you. Exhale, root the hands nice and strong, step back into a plank, gazes forward, come onto those tips, toes, and drop the knees. Shoulder blades on the back and lower down, massage the ribs right to your mat. Untuck the toes, press into the toenails, slip the hands back a little bit, roll the shoulders up and back. You can be as exaggerative if you want. And lift up on the inhale. Avoid clenching your glutes too much here. Flex your quadriceps, your legs. And exhale, massage the ribs back down. Come into that child's pose just for a quick little dip. Tuck the toes under and raise your hips for your downward facing dog. Take those 5 breaths. Settle into it. Inhale for 1 and exhale. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Last time I walked you through 3, but we did do 5 breaths in total. Inhale for 3 and exhale. Inhale for 4 and exhale. And last one here, inhale for 5 and exhale. And again with a bit of momentum, press into the toes, step your right foot forward, followed by that left leg. Come right into that extension. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale and come all the way up. Then again, with a bit of resistance under those arms, exhale. It's almost like your ribs are flocking open. You have a wingspan with the arms. Now this time we're going to do another one, but I'm going to go into the more powerful poses, and you can continue on with what you've been doing unless you want to follow along. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale and come to your spinal extension. Nice and long, rooted through the feet. Engage through the belly. Exhale and fold forward. Step back right, step back left. Come into a nice high plank, 4-limb staff pose. And come right through your chaturanga if you know your chaturanga dandasana. Otherwise, you can go all the way down for your cobra. Inhale for your upward dog, or join me in your cobra. And exhale, go right into downward dog, or first you can hit up your child's pose and then come into your downward dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale for 1. Good job breathing. Inhale for 2. Great work on the relaxation. And inhale for 3. Let that mind be soft. Inhale for 4. Great motivation, everyone. And inhale for 5. Now with a bit of that momentum, lift your heels, bend your knees, step forward right, step forward left, come right into that extension, and exhale, fold forward, and notice if you've got a little bit more magic in those hamstrings. Look between your shins. Inhale and come all the way up. And exhale, a bit of that resistance in the arms. Now we're going to go through 2 sun salutation Bs. Okay, a little bit more endurance, a little bit more postures. You can do it. Take a little step back, like you're going to sit into your chair. Push your hips back. Maybe sweep your arms along the sides of your mat. Go as low as you possibly could without teetering backwards. Keep that bend in the knees, squeeze your thighs, join your hands together or keep them apart, and really squeeze that lower belly and lengthen the tailbone towards the heels and push the pelvis just a teensy bit forward. Exhale, fold forward from here. Inhale and come into that spinal extension, lengthening, and then exhale, fold and step back into your high plank. So you can drop the knees here and go all the way down, massaging those ribs right to the yoga mat. Slip your hands back, untuck your toes, and lengthen up just like a cobra. And then exhale, come back down. Lift up your hips, tuck your toes, and come right into your downward dog. From here, you're going to pivot the left foot slightly on an angle, and then lunge that right foot forward as best you can. If you need to cater it forward, that's fine too. Inhale with your hands on your hips, press your left hip slightly forward, and walk that left baby toe down into your mat and spread those toes across the mat. Plunge your right knee forward and feel your thigh bone moving back and towards the hip socket. You can gaze down to see that your toes are right behind the heels, or rather in front of the heels. Then you could choose to lengthen your arms up, together, or apart, just nice and soft in the neckline. And look up towards, I'm looking up towards the top of a tree because I just have that luxury today, but a nice place to look if you're in your own room or you're in your home is where the ceiling and the wall meet. That's a good crease. And then exhale, come back down, right into your high plank. And coming right through either chaturanga or putting your knees down right into your cobra pose. Inhaling either upward dog or enjoying this posture here. And exhale, come back. Lifting right up to your downward dog. Once you get into your downward dog, pivot your right foot nice and comfortably on a slight angle, and then with a bit of momentum, kick and lunge your left foot forward. Same rules apply here. Hands to hips, hands apart, or join them together. We'll take 2 breaths here. So enjoying the breath, the movement, the blood flow, and enjoying that you're mobile. That's one thing I love about yoga. Is admiring the mobility that we have and coming right back through. Bring the leg back, shifting forward. I'm going to go ahead and go to chaturanga here, and you can do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to go ahead and go into the upward dog and shifting right back using the core strength into that downward dog. 5 breaths here. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Feel free to move around too if you want to rock your heels and your hips side to side to get into your lats or deeper into your back. That's fine. We're going to take our last breath here, number 5. When you're ready, inhale. No rush. And exhale. Stepping the right and the left foot forwards, lengthening the torso, opening the heart, shining the back of the neck, and fold forwards. Dropping your glutes down, your hips down, pressing into the feet, sweeping your arms forward, squeeze the thighs in, engage the belly, come up as if you're sitting in that chair, arms together or slightly apart. Shoot all the way up, stand tall, and exhale, release the arms down. So we're going to do one more. You can take the slower version, the modified version. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to go ahead and go into a little bit of a faster flow. You can follow along or you can just join in as you feel comfortable. So inhale, coming into that chair pose, your nice Utkatasana. I'm going to drop a little lower here for a moment, and then I'll come up. Exhale and folding forward. Inhale and coming into the extension. Now I'm going to come into a little pop jump back. So I root my hands, lift, and I slide. I try and gather my body like a 2x4. And then I'm going to inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, pivot the left foot, lunge the right foot. Come up for 1 breath here. You can take your time and do 2. I'm going to inhale and exhale. So you can notice how the flow gets a little bit faster, but there's no rush. Eventually you can work up to getting to this pace if it's something that you're wanting to do. So I'm pivoting that right foot, lunging that left foot. I come up on the inhale to keep the flow. And then right when I reach the top of my inhale, as I'm exhaling, I come down, maintain that exhale all the way through the hovering pose of chaturanga. Then I come into an inhale. And then the exhale, downward dog. Let's enjoy our 5 breaths here. Inhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Inhale for 3. One of my favorite things to do in downward dog is sometimes I bring my heels together and I curtsy sort of squat out to either side. Just a nice little way of getting a little bit more stretch within another posture. So you're kind of just bringing a couple together into one. Let's take our 5th breath here together. Inhale. And exhale. So if you want to try jumping, you can. Otherwise, you can step that right and left foot together. So if you want to try to jump, you bend your knees high on the toes and you perch. Doesn't matter how you jump. And you jump on the inhale. Come right into the extension. And then exhale, fold forwards. Right into your chair pose. Go as low as you can without teetering backwards. Wherever you feel comfortable. Pause. And come up. And exhale. And release. So now we're going to come right down onto the yoga mat. My hair's caught in my earrings, but that's fine. You don't have to wear earrings if you practice. We're going to come right down onto the mat and move right into our Shavasana. And we'll call it a day. So that is, again, a quick little area, quick little stages of postures, so salutations that you can go into to get a nice little stretch. So I'm going to come right down, walk my hands back. Thank you so much. Namaste. And I'll see you again. And rest for about 3 minutes.